Welcome back to MC Disc Vlogs. This is day 15, video 15 of Vlogmas. This video I'm just going to be talking about my favorite molds for 2023 for each category. So for the first one, for putter, I say, well, for a putting putter it'd be the Nomad, but for like a throwing putter it's the Envy. Especially in this prism plasma plastic, which the core is plasma and the rim is that like sparkly prism, which is like see-through. Kind of looks opaque on the putter, but on like a driver with the prism plastic, you could definitely tell it's more see-through. But for the Envy, it's definitely a really stable version of the Envy. Like, I'd been throwing the Neutron soft ones a decent amount over the past year, and then I'll throw some regular Neutron ones and other ones, and this one's definitely the most stable. This is a newer one, but even compared to the other plastics, it's definitely more stable. It fights through the wind really well, and it just looks really cool. So yeah, that's my favorite throwing putter or driving putter. It's really good for upshots, short upshots, sidearm, backhand, and driving off the tee on, say, shots between 200, 250 feet and whatnot. It's good in the woods, in the open, whatever. For a mid-range, it's definitely got to be the Neutron Hex. This one is just a stamp. This one doesn't have a stamp on it. 177. Let's see, the Envy is 174. So yeah, it's almost towards the max weight. This thing just pretty much flies dead straight, at least when I throw it flat anyway. Sometimes I don't throw it correctly, but pretty much flies perfectly straight, and it's just a really good mid-range. It's just whatever angle you put it on. You can put it on hyzer, flat, and hyzer. It'll do whatever you want it to, and it'll just hold that angle. It's pretty much like the Axiom version of a Buzz, or yeah, it's just a straight mid-range, and it's really good. And then for fairway driver, it's got to be the Crave. I say it's basically a longer version of the Hex. I'd say I go for the Hex between like 250, 275, 280. Then if I want maybe 300, 325 or something, I'll go with the Crave. It's good in the woods. It's good in open shots, get around stuff. Sometimes I'll do flex lines with it, turn it over a little bit, and then have it fade out. The Cosmic version is definitely a more stable version of it. I've been throwing the past couple days. I've been throwing the R2 Eclipse one. Those ones are definitely not as stable. A couple grams lighter, but the Cosmic Neutron version is definitely the most stable of the versions I've thrown. The Sarah Hokum regular Neutron ones aren't as stable. A couple other plastic it comes in. The Fission's definitely less stable. Regular Neutron's less. But yeah, the Cosmic, pretty much Cosmic anything, especially in like the Entropy 2 or any other discs I've tried, the Cosmic Neutron tends to be a little bit more stable than regular Neutron and whatnot. So this is just a good version of the Crave. Goes straight, and then it'll have a little bit of fade. And then if I put a good amount of power, it'll just go dead straight pretty much. And then for a distance driver, I'd say the Panic is like my go-to driver, especially for overstable shots. It's really good for skip shots. It's got that good angled rim to it. Kind of flies like a Boss or a Nuke or whatnot. It's just a really good overstable distance driver. 13.4 negative 0.5 with the 3 fade. It definitely has that heavy fade at the end, which is good for the distance driver. I don't know, I just like it for that. I'll throw it on sidearms sometimes, a lot of backhand flex shots, especially where I want to get a lot of air on it and just have it pan out, and it'll always fade back. It's good for spike hyzers, definitely, grenades, going over the top of like a pine tree or something. 171 grams. But yeah, it's a really good driver. I've got a ton of them, ton of backups for this one. I got 2 in my regular bag right now, but yeah, this is just a good workhorse distance driver. And then if I want something a little bit faster, I'll probably go with like a Delirium, but with the 13 speed distance driver, this is my main go-to for distance driver. So yeah, and then fairways, Crave, go-to mid, Hex, and then Envy is, it's got to be the best throwing putter of all time in my opinion. Does come in the Electron plastics too, so I tried it for putting putter and it's good for that too. I just prefer the Nomad for putting putter currently. But the Envy comes in like probably 8 or 9 different plastics. The 3 different versions of the Cosmic Electron, and then the 3 different stiffnesses in the regular Electron, Plasma, Neutron Soft, even Fission, which the Fission ones get a good amount of glide to them. But yeah, these Plasma Prism ones look really cool. Yeah, that's just a rundown of my favorite molds currently. If you have favorite molds, you could post them in the comments, or talk about what your favorite discs are. So that's the video for today. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for day 16.